Alright guys, you're welcome to this my channel. I will be sharing with you guys my weekly analysis for this week. I've been doing it for some week now, even though I've not really been stable, but then I have something viable to share this week. I'll be doing my analysis on gold USD and also on cable, that's GBPUSD. We'll be taking also a glance look at USDCHF, that's USD Switzerland franc. So these analyses have made my setup already on my system. So I'll just be showing you guys on how I do my analysis. Normally it's a top-down analysis, supply and demand. So of recent, of late, it's not as if I've not been making huge profits. I've been tangling around break even, 1% drawdown, 1% up and all that you get. But currently now I'm on break even. So this week we're expecting something positive. But however, I'll just take it down to my chart now and then show you what I have for this week. Alright guys,
You're welcome to this episode on Weekly Focus. I'm having here gold against the USD dollar. So the US dollar rather. So we'll be doing our analysis on this one. I've found this one to be viable for us to trade. So if you take a look at I will be doing a top-down analysis. I've just drawn the trend line. This is my trend line, as you can see. So we're expecting gold. Last week that just closed them bullish. You can see the green candle. So we're expecting probably a push up. But then because of what we have here, you can see this level around here. It has not broken out from that level. So we'll go down again. Let's see what's happening. You can see the boxes that I've drawn, the rectangular boxes I've drawn. This area is my supply area. This is my demand area. So that is where I'm expecting to take any trade from. So whenever price comes into that direction, that's when into that area, that's when I'll take a trade. So but for now, we can see this is on the daily chart on gold USD. So you can see last on Friday, the last candle that closed on the daily was a bearish candle. You can see this red candle here is a bearish candle, and it's giving us a sign of, from what I can see here, from my own understanding, I believe the market will eventually pull up to break this level, this height, but then it will need to take a supply. It will need to take a demand around the zone. Look at where I marked this area. I marked here, which is corresponding to our trend line. This trend line that I've drawn here, you can see the areas corresponding to that trend line. So I'm expecting price to pull down here to this area and then push up back. Probably, let's see if it can break out from this area. However, USD this week is not showing any sign of being very weak, although the non-farm period that came out last week was very weak for USD. Expecting USD to be weak this week, but then the fundamentals for this week is saying something different because of the initial jobless claims that will be coming out on Wednesday or Thursday or so. I am seeing possible signs of it being a positive news, so I don't expect gold to break this level this week. I expect gold to play around these areas, but then my own confluence, what I am expecting to do, since the price is close to my supply area, I'm expecting to take a sell first before the price gets to this area, and then we'll be looking for a buy. That's the buy generally, but I am not expecting price to break out from this level anyway this week, but let's see how it goes. So we'll go down again. Let's see the confirmation and the price action. Go to the hourly, the H4 time frame, so you can see what I have here. Look at this now. So now when looking at this, you can see that when price broke out from here, there was a breakout from here before price started coming up to this area. It got to this area where our supply is. This is a resistance area. So price got to that area, and then there was a huge pull down, bearish, rejected that area automatically, giving me a confidence that Probably the sellers are still in the market trying to pull the price down. And you can see the last H4 candle that closed is very small compared to the previous candle. So we don't expect this candle to initiate any bullish movement that will break out from this level. That is my own confidence, my own understanding. I don't expect this little green candle to create any movement that will break out from this area because of this huge red candle. So I don't think it can be able to dominate to break out this area. Where I believe such can happen is if eventually the price comes down to this box, to this area now. That is when I'll be expecting, probably if I see any pull up, then I can expect probably there will be a push that can break out and move up here. But then with what we have here now, I'm expecting a pull down a little. Maybe price might get up to this area, touch our area here, and then pull down to take a demand from here. This is where I feel buyers will come in, because from this indication, this red candle here, I believe sellers are still in the market. To pull the market down a little bit, buyers should be around here waiting, because this is our point of interest. This is a demand area. It's even evident, it's close to it's exactly at our trend line that is coming from previous price action. And it's also, there's a breakout from here. If you can see, look at this trend here. If you can see, there's a breakout that came out from here. So I'm expecting if price comes here, there'll be a rejection around here. Buyers might come in to pull the price up. But for now, for this week, to correspond with what I have here, I'm expecting a sell. That's why I have this box around here. This is my point of interest. So I believe there will be an imbalance here. Probably price will pull down. So we're expecting a sell from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, Friday. Price might decide to pull up back a little bit. So that is for gold. Let me still go down to the H1 hourly time frame, so you can see what we have here for the H1. This is what we have for H1. So our H1 is also showing us the same thing, as you can see. So once price comes into this area, expecting a pull down. We hope this can give us about a 1:2 directly around here, to give us a 1:2. So we'll be leaving the market around here before it gets to this area. I'm just hoping this will happen just the way we have predicted anyway, because the market can be crazy at times, considering the fact that USD was weak last week, kind of weak because of the non-farm payroll that came out. So but sometimes gold doesn't really work with those things that much. So I'm expecting this pull down here. So that's what we have for gold. I will move to USDCHF. I told you, look at exactly what happened last week for USDCHF. You can see this pull down because of the non-farm payroll. It has pulled USD pair down to this area. But this is our point of interest, our demand zone. So at this point, I expect buyers to come in to push the market up. But I'll be waiting for this one until I see a huge green candle to reject this, come up. Then I'll now go into the market. That's for this. So that's what we have for. You can see it on the weekly. It's clear on the weekly chart. So this is what we have all through last week. This is the pool we have from USD. It was a very big one. This would have given us a huge profit anyway. But then I'm just waiting for price to give me a rejection, a green candle that will just pull up to reject this. Then I'll know that yes, there's a turnover, there's a reversal. Like I said, this week USD is not expected to be weak because of my fundamental understanding. I believe the news that the forecast is giving something positive. So USD, there must be a rejection around here. I don't think it will break this level, but we'll just wait and see. So that is for USDCHF. It is at the point of interest also. This is also a viable trade that I'll be looking at for this week, while we're looking on gold also. The same thing with GBPUSD, normally called cable. That's more like a nickname. So this is also what we have for GBPUSD. That's the Great Britain pound USD dollar. You can see my channel that I've drawn. This is the channel the price is taking. this channel. So I'm expecting price to come into this area also. The same thing around with the gold analysis, come in here and then pull down to take a demand around here before it can start buying. So I'm expecting a sell because our price is close to this area, so we're expecting a sell first. For now, you can see price came down there. This is our H4. Price came to that area, rejected a little bit. It's trying to pull back there. I believe because of this green candle, this huge candle, it might eventually push price up to test this level around here. But then this is our channel. I think it will reject it and then pull back. So that is one or other trade that we're looking at. USD, the GBPUSD, that's the Great Britain pound USD dollar. So that is what we're looking at. Once price gets to this area, that's 55 pips, that's what we're looking at. So we're going for 110 pips, which is exactly around here. So that's a good one also. But the most viable one that is available, that I feel it's will come into play immediately, is this one of the this gold trade anyway. But then we'll still look at our GBPUSD and see what it gives us. You can see the areas that I've drawn. These are my point of interest. These are my supply area. This is my demand area. So if price comes here, I'll sell. If price comes here, I'll buy. So that is what we're expecting for this week. We'll just look out for them. I have not been very, very active in terms of daily analysis. I've been doing mostly on weekly analysis, but this time around I think I'll be giving updates on how the trade goes on a daily, so as to see what we're looking at when I'll be getting my entries also. Alright, this is what we have for this week. To sell GBPUSD for short term, not very long. Also gold, the same thing, and we're waiting for a buy for USDCHF, that's USD Switzerland franc. We're expecting a buy once price gives us any confirmation of bullish candle here also. Alright, that is what we have for this week. Have a blessed week. God bless you.